Most people think they're just getting older, a bit softer, a bit weaker. But what if you're actually losing muscle and replacing it with fat, even if your weight hasn't changed?
That condition has a name, sarcopenic obesity, and it's more dangerous than obesity or muscle loss alone.
This isn't just being overweight.
Sarcopenic obesity is the coexistence of excess body fat and low muscle mass or function. You can look normal in clothes and still be metabolically fragile.
They've been for 10 years, but internally everything is changing.
Muscle is your body's primary glucose sink. After a meal, roughly 80% of glucose is cleared by muscle tissue. When muscle declines, your ability to manage blood sugar declines. That leads directly into insulin resistance. Insulin is anti-catabolic. It protects muscle from breakdown. But when someone becomes insulin resistant, insulin no longer effectively protects muscle tissue.
Should. At the same time, elevated insulin levels push fat cells into storage mode. So you lose muscle and gain fat simultaneously. That is the vicious cycle.
And it's amplified by inflammation. Enlarged fat cells release inflammatory cytokines, such as TNF alpha and IL-6. These interfere with mTOR, the signal your body requires for muscle growth.
Fat tissue sends chemical signals that tell muscle to stop growing. Hormonal changes compound the problem. Testosterone and growth hormone decline with age, and obesity accelerates this decline. Lower anabolic hormones make maintaining muscle significantly harder. This is not cosmetic. This is survival.
Sarcopenia alone increases mortality risk. But when combined with obesity, that risk nearly doubles. Research shows significantly higher long-term mortality in older adults with sarcopenic obesity. It increases cardiovascular disease, physical disability, surgical complications, and loss of independence.
Being weak is metabolically worse than being heavy alone. The solution requires precision. Severe calorie restriction can worsen the condition because up to 40% of weight loss during aggressive dieting may come from lean tissue. If muscle is already declining, that accelerates the problem.
The protocol begins with protein, approximately 1.2 to 1.5 grams per kilogram of body weight per day. High-quality protein, rich in leucine, spread across 3 to 4 meals to stimulate muscle protein synthesis.
For an 80-kilogram individual, that means roughly 100 grams or more per day. Instead of simply cutting calories, focus on controlling insulin levels. In insulin-resistant individuals, reducing excessive carbohydrate intake can improve fat loss while preserving lean mass.
The goal is metabolic flexibility, not starvation. Micronutrients also matter. Vitamin D deficiency is common in individuals with sarcopenic obesity and impairs muscle function.
Around 30 nanograms per milliliter are typically recommended for optimal muscle performance. You cannot diet your way out of muscle loss. Resistance training is non-negotiable. Aerobic exercise improves cardiovascular health and insulin sensitivity, but resistance training drives muscle hypertrophy and strength.
The clinical recommendation is 2 to 3 sessions per week at moderate to high intensity, roughly 65 to 75% of your maximum ability. The final repetitions should feel challenging. This is not casual movement. It must stimulate adaptation.
Optimal strategy combines resistance training with aerobic activity to reduce visceral fat, improve insulin sensitivity, and rebuild lean mass.
Sarcopenic obesity explains why many people become weaker and more metabolically unstable each year, even when their weight remains stable.
But it is reversible. Shift the focus from weight loss to muscle gain, from calorie restriction to metabolic control, from cardio alone to structured strength training.
Strength and independence in later life are not accidental. They are built deliberately.